heavy, and it unfortunately doesn't work well even on my computer sometimes. Like, it's got real big lag spikes. I believe the frame counter should work on this game. Oh, it looks like the frame counter is working. There we go. And you guys can see it and everything. I don't know what, like, it's kind of side. I think the camera's tilted because now my hands are tilted, but that's just the way we're gonna have to do it, right? It also looks a little washed out, a little blown out, I should say. I don't know if I should turn down the brightness. Maybe like 50%. It's relatively bright. It's brighter than I expected, at least. Holy shit, that's bright. 60 FPS? That's frame gen 60 though, right? Yeah, look at that. You can see the blur there when I turn. I haven't even checked the settings to like mess with it and find out what it is. But this is definitely frame gen 60 to 70. You can see it there. I guess before we look at the set, I think that was my camera. Whoa. I'm gonna look down at the screen. Hold on. Yeah, that's my camera. It's not my game. But you see that the big dip, that lag spike there? I guess my camera doesn't register the VRR, right? Which makes sense. And because my camera doesn't register the VRR when VRR spikes happen, that's what happens. Okay, we're just gonna play on it, see if it feels smooth. Before we worry about like FPS numbers and all that shit, we'll just play and see how it feels. I can't really look at the camera too much. I gotta pay attention to the game or I'm gonna get my ass beat. Yeah, this feels good. Oh shit. It looks good. I think this has got to be like low settings. Low settings are like medium low. Oh, he's big. 3 times? Okay. 2 hops this time. Get out my little turret. Oh, my boy helps me. Oh my gosh, I'm getting shot. Okay, 2 down. He dropped some ammo. Wahoo! I actually hate how long it takes to reload this gun, but I refuse to swap. I use this gun through like the whole game. What I'm looking for now is there's like supposed to be a little thing I can pick up that gives me a buff before I fight the boss. Here it is. I found it. This looks, like I said, this looks pretty smooth. Increase HP regeneration. Get the health back. And then we'll go fight the boss. Let's do it. The first boss. This is boss rush. That looks good. That looks better than expected. But as you see up there, it's in the 40s, it's in the 50s, and now it's back up to the hundreds. Whoa. Maybe the base camp is like really. What's what I'm looking for? Maybe the base camp is extremely acting in comparison to the actual game. Yeah, you can see the blur, like the frame gen blur, as I'm running and as the camera spins and pans and stuff. But it looks good and it feels good. I don't even know which boss this is. I'm being attacked by a tentacle monster. That's some of y'all's dream, probably, huh? Get this fucking freak off me! Is it 3 swipes? Yeah, just like his counterpart. Boom! Whoa. Okay, he went back underwater. I just gotta wait. When does he come up? Tentacles first. I'm waiting for him to come back up. There he is. I'm hella stuck. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. Nope, that's another tentacle. There he is. Oh, okay, well. This guy's a little annoying. Kept just going underground, but it feels fine. Yeah, enemies explode on death. I don't really like that one. Just movement speed. I'm in the 70s. I'm in the 80s. This has got to be like really low settings. Like I can even see like this angle right here. You can kind of see the color just maybe you guys can't see it, but you can see the discoloration right there next to the right side of his face. I hated this boss for the longest time just because of the chest deep parts of the water. Yeah, I have to roll a lot, and that makes it annoying because I'm in fucking water. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this doesn't feel bad. I'll tell you this. I didn't feel like there was that much of a difference in games that were closer to 60 FPS with the Legion Go, which uses the Z1 Extreme, versus the Z1 ROG Ally. But I think the last time I looked at this game in on the Legion Go, I was getting with probably similar settings. I don't know what the settings are. I don't want to lie to you guys. With probably similar settings in the hundreds with FrameGen, right? Like 115 to 120. This has got to be like FrameGen low or medium, probably, with like FSR 3 balanced. That's my guess. That's what this looks like. FSR balanced, maybe FSR performance with FSR 3 FrameGen. So let's take a look before we move on to the next part. I'll do a little fight. That was fun. FSR 3 performance. Frame generation is on or off? Frame generation is on, and I'm on potato settings. Holy shit, this is potato settings? Potato is like the lowest of the low, by the way. Potato settings looks. This doesn't look potato enough for me. If I'm quite honest, how dare they call this potato settings? This looks pretty good. I don't know what would happen if I turn off FrameGen, and I don't want to have to restart, because I feel like if I turn off FrameGen, it's going to make me restart, and I don't want to. But we can infer that if we're getting close to like 90, we're probably in the 50s. Like 90 to 100, we're probably in the 50s. Like just go ahead and chop it in half, right? Maybe a little closer to 3/4 than half. So maybe this is in the 60s, which would be insane to think about, right? Like a little device like this that I got for 250 bucks, getting 60 FPS on a AAA title from what, 2 years ago? Maybe this is like a AA game, but it has a AAA engine and it has a pretty big scope for like a small game, a small studio. But the game was like full price, so I would consider this a AAA game. I don't like this guy. Back up, bro. I took healing orbs. I just tapped it. I was tired of trying to. Yeah, but you could see the frame gen in the recording, right? Like I'm not the only one who sees this. Oh, I can't go through yet. Okay. I think we'll just hang out by the door. Eventually, that was a big lag spike. Holy shit. Oh, the aberration was loading in, I think. Yeah, I believe that aberration was loading in. Paladins is more potato. Yeah, this looks really good for being potato settings. Right, you can see like you see that. Okay, let me get through the portal. Oh, is this the wrong way? Oh, that's the entrance. I'm dumb. I was trying to chill near the door because I thought that was the exit. Exit's the other way, man. Congrats on being a gamer. I have no ammo. And none of these guys have dropped any either. I have ammo boxes. I don't want to use them. 22 of them. I didn't have to use any ammo boxes the whole game. Now, that is one thing to think about, right? The homie who got me this game is in chat. Cooper's in chat. I don't know how this game would fare playing online. I don't know if online would be any worse or any better, right? I'm not sure if it would change the frames because you're also using network and you're bouncing off of, oh man, it's the Red King. You're also bouncing off of the servers at the same time because it's not peer to peer, it is server based. They have to use servers so that you could play crossplay. Holy shit, I already got fucking cursed. I'm so dead. Look. Where is this guy at? Holy shit, my health! I was too busy yapping. It feels smooth enough that like I'm not dead yet. Okay, well I'm dead. You can actually duck the initial fireballs that bounces. I wouldn't know. It's fine that I died. I should have been locked in. I was too busy talking and thinking. I did indeed say, "Oh fuck, it's the Red King." I know how this boss treats me every time. It's fine. Like it's just how life works for me. I'm also more concerned about just like getting through more of doing stuff. So that means we can see another biome, right? So I saw what was the first biome. We'll do one more. I guess triple threat was probably the best idea anyway, but I just died, so that sucks. I don't think the GPU megahertz clock is right because I don't think it's moved much from 800, but at least the FPS is showing. That was a huge dip. What the fuck? See, in base camp, we're getting like in the 60s and 70s, but like in the zones, we were getting way more than that. Once again, we're doing like the boss rush, so it might be better in boss rush because the areas aren't as open as the base camp or the actual main areas. Because the main areas are actually really big. I could probably change the graphics preset to like low and see what happens. Doesn't really look much different. Yeah, it doesn't really look much different. There's these lines around the guy if you get really close. And you'll see them. You see that blur line right there? That's how you know that FSR or DLSS is on. As you spin the camera, you see a little fuzzy outline around anything that isn't moving, right? All the still thing, the character. And that's how I knew immediately upon entering the game that it was giving me first biome was Yeisha, second was Losan. Thanks. All right, we'll do one more and see if we can get a different biome. That is a different biome. That's Neyrud? That's Neyrud, right? I've played this game enough that I should know the names of the biomes. I just wait and tell you what to tell me to click. Like I'm like, yeah, where are we going? You're like, click that one. I'm like, all right. Yeah, this is Neyrud, right? I got it right. Looks like Neyrud to me. N dash E. No, not it's not a dash. It's like a hyphen. Holy shit, that hit me from there? Well, that was a squirrel girl bounce, bro. What the hell? Let's keep moving. Neyrud. Yep. I love this gun. This gun is bad, but I think it's so fun. I see a chest back here. I'm going back for it. I don't even need it. I have so many resources. I guess I'll use that relic charge. It's free. Why the hell not? All right. Who the fuck hit me? There's someone hit me from behind. I'm busy fighting the big guy. I'm busy. All right, let's find that little crystal. Wait, I'm sorry. Is there two aberrations? I thought there was only supposed to be one. Oh, the other one wasn't an aberration. It was just an armored foe, right? I guess I'll just send that. Whatever. Goodbye. You die. All right. That was a huge lag spike, probably because of the amount of particles on screen. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was an insane lag spike. A dash and a hyphen are the same thing? Sure. One or the other. Oh, God. I don't want to fight any more shielded foes. Go away. See, and that's because this is a heavier game, right? Like the Steam Deck can't really run this at a reasonable frame rate. That was like one of the things that Digital Foundry talked about before. It was like games that are like too big for deck, and they classified this game as too big for deck. Honestly, I'm having a good time. The only thing that I'm struggling with is being ass at the game. That's that's what I'm struggling with being bad. You know, not necessarily anything else. Everything else is just fine. I'm just a shitter. My favorite weapons are still tied between Moonbow and Merciless. I like the Merciless. I don't think I ever tried the Moonbow, did I? Do I don't remember this boss. Yeah, I don't remember this boss. Like, I'm sure I fought it. I don't think there's any way to get through the game without fighting every boss at least once. Oh shit, he split. Oh no. I don't think I've ever seen this guy. Whoa, it's dark. Turn on the flashlight. That flashlight ain't doing shit. Alright, I'm gonna let my turret do some work because I don't fucking see him. There he is. I think I got him. I think he's dead. Yeah, he gets chunked a bunch by the square. He's gonna shoot those balls at me. I got hit by a few. Okay. Maybe we're down. You guys could see the frame time that entire time. It was in like the 60s ish. But it was like I said, it felt fun, it felt smooth. Now, when it's that low, if it's in the 60s, I'm assuming that this is closer to like natively 40 without frame gen. So I guess that's not like the best thing in the world. Some people wouldn't really find this playable. Some people are very sensitive to frames. I'm not one of those people. Like I could probably play a game at 40 FPS just fine. That's probably what I'm doing right now, like natively. Oh, see, now it's close to like the 70s and 80s. Once again, that means it's closer to probably like 45. I still haven't even posted the other testing I did yesterday with Street Fighter 6 and like Marvel Rivals. I can't remember what else I tested. I think it was Street Fighter 6 and Marvel Rivals. I said it before and I'll say it again. You may not have fought every boss. Oh, okay. Got it. But if there's any other games that people want me to test on the V1 version of the Ally, if they're in my Steam library, just let me know. Some of you are longtime viewers, so you probably know what my Steam library looks like. And if you're not, and I'm fucking mashing. I'm mashing. Wow, that sucks. I got root rod. I was mashing. Was I supposed to hold it? I don't remember how to cure root rot. Uh-oh. Is it X? That's not it. Nope, that didn't do it. Man, I have no idea how to cure root rot. I'll figure it out. Surely. I forget which one. That's what I'm saying. Me too. There's so many items. I never even got root rotted during the main story, so I don't remember how to cure it. Where's he at? Oh, he's back here. Dude, I'm tired of coughing. Where the fuck did he go? Did he go further back? Oh my gosh. I'm having to chase this guy down and I'm covered with root rot. Dog. Dog. You've definitely had it in the main story. We either just died or cured it at a checkpoint. I don't think there's any checkpoints in... I have to look down. I never trust myself in this game. I don't even want to look for the crystal. I'm tired of being root rotted. Maybe going through will cure it? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'll look through my items real quick. It didn't. Okay, let's look through our items. Sure, there's got to be an item out here in my inventory that cures root rot, right? You guys can hear me just fine, right? I'm awkwardly having to talk into the mic while looking down at this, so it's a little different than what I'm used to. Cures curse. Cures root rot. Oilskin balm. It's Y. I already have it set? No, I don't. I found it, though. I'm trying to quick slot it. I want to press X. And then hold... There we go. Got it. We can hear you? Cool. Because I know my mic cuts out pretty heavy. I have a pretty heavy... What's it called? I have good microphone settings, damn it. Alright, let's see what we're fighting. Oh, we're just fighting the archer guy. I don't care. I'm still putting that shit down. He does 3 slashes? No, 2. Oh shit, I got hit. Ow! Oh, he was behind me. I was like, I don't see this guy, dude. Where's he at? My turret didn't see him either. I just wanted to shred him. I was like, I'll just spin the fucking health and just shred the shit out of him. I feel bad that I'm using an ammo box here. I've never used an ammo box, so I have so many. Or is that number 2? We made it through 2 this time. Watch me get Red King or Red Prince again and then just die. I don't know, man. Unless this game ends up on the Switch too, this is kind of crazy that I'm getting such good performance on a $250 handheld. I think Best Buy still sells the Z1 one's open box for something like $350 to $400. I just happen to find one, you know, locally for significantly cheaper than that. Now, I don't think that 300 to 400 is a bad price, but at that point, you could probably find an actual Z1 Extreme ally, right? Or like a Legion Go open box. I don't know if I recommend the Legion Go right now. We'll see. For anyone who doesn't know the story, because once again, none of these have made it to YouTube yet. The only reason why I have this is because I'm waiting on my Legion Go to come back. Thanks, Lenovo. I figured I'd spend the money and just get another handheld since it was relatively cheap. And find out if it's worth having. Oh! This is Losam, right? Losam is the elf people? Oh, shit. Big monkey. I remember one of these pulled me into, like a corridor, and I thought I was dead. Like, pulled me into a deep, dark corridor. Bro was on his freaky nasty shit. Morning, gamer. What's up? I am testing the ROG Ally Z1 edition, if you can't tell. Whoa. All right, now we just wait for the guy. I have to defeat the aberration, and then I can go through. There he is. Hello, Mr. Aberration. A little laggy here, probably because of, you know, all the effects on screen, and a lot of these are me. A lot of those effects are my fault. If I didn't die to that, I probably would have cried. Losam is Dark Ages Britain. That's just Britain. It's not just Dark Ages. It still looks like that. The people still look like that too. They haven't stopped. Oh, look at that. The GPU clock is showing right. 2,800 megahertz at max. All right, it's boss time. Oh no, is this the fucking dream person? Oh, and it's the dream version too? I gotta fight this thing twice, right? The Nightweaver? You fight it here and then in the house? 55 FPS, which means we're probably closer to like 30. But it feels fine. I think this game gets 30 FPS on consoles with the fidelity mode. So, you know, what can you can't complain about that, I don't think. It's not dead. I know I have to fight it in the house. As much as this boss is a pain in the ass, it's actually my favorite. Yeah, look, I'm gonna walk up to it. You guys are gonna see what happens. Yeah, bro pulls me into her dream. She's like, come here. Let me show you what I think about. Get away from me. Stay the fuck away from me, lady. The house reminds me a lot of like Resident Evil Village. I think that the house is like really cool. And the fact that she like goes in the walls, this frame rate is really low. 40s? This is under, without frame gen, this would be under 30 for sure, right? Like it feels fine. I'm not mad, but this is maybe one of those instances where they would say this game is like too heavy for the deck. And here it's like playable-ish. I'm gonna wait for her to pop back up. Holy shit! Yo, that was crazy. I've never had that happen before. So stay away from the walls. Got it. Woo! The blast killed it. Oh my gosh. Dude. There we go. We're out. Oh my lord. Alright. That boss was this fight sucks if you're trying to get both of her boss weapons though. Yeah, that didn't seem fun. Friendly fire. Did I get shot by my turret and not even notice? Pretty good. Wahoo! Finished a successful Remnant 2 triple threat. The boss rush mode, which is cool. Like I said, I could see how maybe without frame gen, this would be a lot worse. Oh, I got a new ring. Cool. Without frame gen, I could see how this would be a lot worse, for sure. There's probably some instances where, oops. There's probably some instances where a game that doesn't have access to the FSR technologies, the TSR technologies, probably wouldn't be able to play a game this heavy. But we have these upscaling features, and they really make for a good experience with a game like this. I don't dislike what I played. I do think, like I said, it was a little laggy on that one boss fight, but everything else, even though it's using FrameGen, we're getting like 60 to 80 FPS with FrameGen, 60 to 90. I think that's pretty good. It's relatively stable. We're gonna call that for the time being.